sociopath. Woo! Like, woo! I cry when my favorite person shouts at me.
I love Editor Mason. Welcome to the Chronically Offline podcast. My name is Mason, this is Izzy, and we are going to be talking about behaviours today in BPD and whether or not I am the arsehole. Let's get into it. Am I the arsehole for defending myself about borderline personality disorder?
Okay.
Okay, a little history first. I was diagnosed with BPD in my early 20s, which was unsurprising given my personal history. I'd had a pretty messed up childhood and was already doxed with a hand. That's not doxed. Diagnosed. DX
Mm.
means diagnosis, doesn't it? It's just really like,
Does it?
yeah,
Oh.
DX is a medical, like they put it, they
Oh.
write DX and then like, yeah.
The more you know.
I'd had a pretty messed up childhood and was already diagnosed with a handful of neurological and mental illnesses. I was in a bad
Mm.
place with severe drinking problems, self-harming and suicide ideation. I was also a terrible, horrible person to live with. I take full accountability for that. I'm with you. I used to be that way.
I was insufferable.
Regardless of the mental pain I was in, there is no excuse for my behaviour during those years, correct? I was absolutely the asshole. I'm not looking for redemption in that regard. So fast forward to my late 20s. I'm engaged to the wonderful woman who is now still my wife. She's American. I'm British. Gang gang. And she had just spent 4 years earning a degree in the UK. We're talking about me moving back to America with her, but she's frank with me. Why is she being frank? Frank doesn't need to get involved with this. He needs to stay out. If I don't get my act together, it won't work out. At the time, I'm filled with despair and self-loathing, but I know she's
Mm.
right. So I do the most difficult thing I've ever done in my life. I admit I need help, and I get help.
Mm.
Spent 6 months in intensive Oh my God, this is massive. I'm reading the TLDR. I have BPD, but spent a lot of time and effort getting help, quitting drink, stopping self-harm and temper, etc. I know that people with BPD have caused harm to others, but I also feel like it's unfair that all people with it are deemed irredeemable monsters and psychopaths by
Yeah.
some people I've talked to. Am I the arsehole for standing up for myself in those situations?
No.
Next.
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 That's
No,
how black and white it is for us. Next.
yeah. I think if you fully have put in the time and effort to like help yourself, and if you're
Mhm.
still doing these behaviors and stuff,
Mhm.
then yeah, like you haven't actually put in the work, have you?
Mhm.
Why would someone think it's irredeemable like that? I don't think that's on the person with BPD. I think that's like on people in general, whether or not they seem like they think something's irredeemable or not. What do you think?
Yeah. I think that's definitely their own moral compass. I think as a society these days, you see it all online. Like, you know, you do you do one thing wrong in your past and that's it. You lived a monster for the rest of your life. You know, I mean, I know for a fact, I know people that I've had in my life probably think I haven't changed, but they haven't had a conversation with me in probably 5, 10 years. Do you know what I mean? And I know myself, I've put the work in, and that's what I say to other people. As long as you know you've put that work in, you've gone to therapy, you've done all that, you're the only person to tell yourself you've put in that work. You don't need that validation from others to be like, no, you haven't. No, you aren't. Okay. No, because I know there's definitely BPD subreddits, but I've never really been on them because I don't want to make myself upset, so I don't go on them. Um, but I have heard that apparently there are men out there that deliberately try and find women with BPD to date them. I'm not shitting you. Apparently, it's a thing.
Yeah, I used to be one because not I didn't know I was looking for someone that had BPD. Um, I was looking for someone that was the same as me.
As, as unstable as yourself.
Yeah, literally. So, like,
Matching
obviously, I
energy.
wasn't doing the same thing. it's different, but like I was
Yeah.
searching for someone with BPD because I thought that like the way I feel should be how everyone else feels. So like
Mm,
if I don't find someone with how like the stuff that I've got, then what are you gonna do? You're
mm.
not gonna match. But yeah, it is it's it's really weird, isn't it? Like people will um
Fetishize it.
yeah, like a whole bunch of different things. Even being trans, like it's just
Mhm.
nah, if you're going and looking for it, then you're not looking for someone. You're
It's
looking
not good
for
intentions.
the
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. Am I the arsehole for thinking my friend shouldn't be above criticism? Um, John has BPD and hates me because I like manga. I'm also autistic, so he thinks I deliberately go out of my way to ruin his day. He called me an incel to my face before. First of all, why are you friends with this person still? He's gone as far as to tell me to stay away from women and children. He also, well, he only has friends because he's so good at manipulating and gaslighting people. Meanwhile, I'm just a regular guy. Yesterday, he dreamt that this girl, Jamie, formatted his hard drive. Ever since then, he's been lashing out at her in our group chat. This morning, she said hi, and he said, "Don't even look at me. You know what you did." I
We
asked
all
Jamie
right.
why she was receiving John's wrath, and she told me about his dream. I said, "Oh, so it's just John being petty as usual." John got mad and said it's a joke between us. I'm well aware that she I'm well aware that she'd never do something like that. I told him that it's clearly not a joke because he has a history of toxic behavior, especially towards me for reading manga. He said, "I don't care if people read manga. You just have a massive victim complex. I'm not continuing this conversation because you'll just play the victim card. Use your autism as an excuse and vent to someone else for a half an hour about how I'm such a big fat meanie for refusing to coddle you." My BPD is just like, John might be right.
Ooh, that is
I know
damn.
you're probably on the other side.
Ooh.
But
That's definitely a lot.
when someone says to like they've had a dream about something and then they're joking like, "Oh, you know what you did," like, and the person knows that that you've had a dream
Mm,
that they've done something bad, like it is obviously a joke, but it's not
yeah.
obvious to someone with autism.
Yeah.
So like obviously like they're gonna be like, "Oh, something bad's happening." Um,
Mm,
but reading this, I'm just like, yeah, John just sounds like he was taking the piss.
yeah. Yeah.
But the I don't care if people read manga, you just have a massive victim complex. That's too deep. Like you're going straight in there.
Straight for the jugular. Jesus, you weren't messing around.
It says next, and everybody defends him as if he gets a free pass to be a jerk to me. He isn't like this with anyone else unless they say something he finds offensive.
I just would stop being friends with people. It's that quick for me. It's that quick.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. Like, with BPD, we just devalue people like
Mm,
pretty much immediately, don't we? Like, you do something, and in my head, I'm just like, all right, you're dead to me.
yeah. It's just. I think. Obviously, I don't know the age of these people. I'm going to assume they're like way younger than us. I suppose when I was younger, I took friendships more seriously and that, that I valued them a lot more. But as I've gotten older, I'm just like, nah.
Yeah, I don't think it's nice to um, tell someone that they have a massive victim complex and blah blah blah, especially if they don't understand that their behaviors may come across to people as like attention seeking,
Mm,
um, which a lot of autism can, and it's not their fault, and
yeah.
people shouldn't take it that way. But like it's still like yeah,
What, you got one?
yeah.
Go on then. Yeah, baby.
Am I the arsehole for putting my character's mental disorders in their bios?
I just find it so hard to take certain things seriously. I'm like, this is the internet, brother.
Yeah.
Go on.
Okay, I'm mostly confused with this one. I was making references for my characters, complete with their ages, species, races, etc. One of the things I added was a section for extra info. This included any mental disorders, phobias they may have. Okay, so before I even keep reading, in what situation could like are you making disorders and phobias up for characters?
Fictional, by the way.
You know, if you're writing a character for a book or a show or a movie or something, then you can give them personality disorders and stuff. But characters in their bios, like that shows that it's the social media thing. They're making a character up and then they're giving it a personality disorder. That's pretty weird behavior.
Mm. Like that meme, you know, that streamer dude, and he goes like that because he's trying not to laugh, and he's like,
Yeah. Speed.
that's it.
Just recently, I got a comment by an angry viewer saying that your mental disorders shouldn't identify you, correct? Just as your sexuality shouldn't, correct? They also called me a bigot for not having any handicapped characters. Well, yeah, if you're gonna make a bunch of characters, include them all.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
just don't make characters because it's weird.
yeah.
I tried to explain how their traits fit in with the story, but they wouldn't listen and said that it was irrelevant. That one of my characters had that it was irrelevant that one of my characters had PTSD. My question is, am I being ignorant and ableist for adding this information? Or is the person just being overly sensitive? No, there were multiple comments on my references, like this one calling me a bigot. What do you think?
I just think it's not that deep. If you don't
Yeah,
like someone's artwork, I mean, obviously we should always try and be inclusive, absolutely. But you
yeah.
know, there's a block button for a reason. Do you know what I mean? You don't have to buy someone's artwork. You don't have to contribute to their work. I don't know. It's
I think the only thing that would make it weird to me is if they don't have anything themselves.
yeah, I guess that would be a little bit strange, wouldn't it?
Because
Yeah,
then they're just guessing what it's like. They're making
yeah,
these characters guessing what it's like for different people with different things.
yeah. It's a bit
Um,
strange, isn't it?
but yeah, I don't see the issue of making characters and giving them a personality disorder.
Mm.
Um, it's got to be insightful.
Yeah.
Using the word from the last last episode.
BPD isn't an excuse. Am I the only one who gets disgusted at people who use their BPD as an excuse to be an arsehole or take no account, like responsibility, accountability? Like, I'm very lucky to be self aware the way that I am. I've had bad behaviours and thought patterns in the past which have caused me to be very toxic, especially in romantic relationships. Fair enough, yeah. But since I've been diagnosed a year ago, I've come a long way through a mix of some DBT with my CPN, community psych nurse in the UK, it says. So, like what we've had or what I've had, and personal work I've done on my own. I still have a lot to go, but even the way I respond to situations has massively improved and reduced the negative effects I've had on people around me. The stigma around BPD is bad enough, but it's also made worse by people who use it as an excuse. Um, it's not even an am I an arsehole. This is under an am I an arsehole, but it just says don't just say, oh, it's my BPD when your actions negatively affect someone else. At least have a better attitude. Um,
Yeah, you can't use
yeah,
having BPD as an excuse. It's a reason why you have certain behaviors, but then those behaviors need to be dealt with. You can't just say, well, I excuse it because of the BPD.
yeah,
Um, I think that's what a lot of neurotypical people can't deal
mm,
with, the difference between a reason and an excuse.
yes, yes. Or like, I don't know about you, but I've met some people with like BPD that are like, their moral compass is so fucking high. You they can do wrong. They can split, say profanities at you, but if you fucking do something wrong, you are the worstest piece of shit in the world. Go and fuck yourself. I loathe them type of people. Stay the fuck away from me. I'm sorry. I ain't got time for it. Stay away from me.
Yeah, yeah. I
And
think there's two sides to it. Um, I think that on one side, um, people shouldn't use their BPD as an excuse, but on the other side, I think that some people, when they hear, "Oh, I have BPD, that's why I do that," they hear that as an excuse when it could just be
yeah,
the person explaining themselves. Um,
yeah.
and then the person might go back and like reflect on that and try to change their ways. If they don't, then it's the
Yeah,
first one. Like there is an excuse.
yeah, yeah. I've got one here. I'm a person with BPD and I lie a lot about serious things for attention. Is this normal for someone with this disorder, or is it just me being an outright arsehole? Both. Don't
Read
think
it
it's
again, please.
excusable. I'm a person with BPD and I lie a lot about serious things for
Okay.
attention. Is it normal for someone with this disorder, or is it just me being an outright arsehole?
Yeah,
Both.
so having BPD doesn't mean you're a compulsive liar.
No.
Um, People with BPD are going to lie to like lessen the blow, um,
Mm,
but then it obviously makes it worse. But like you try to lessen the blow by lying. No, no,
mm,
no, it's not like that, but whatever.
mm-hmm.
But yeah, you're just a compulsive liar.
Do you ever have you ever like I used to work with someone, right? I've met some people that are such compulsive liars and I don't get why. Because you can see right through them. Like I used to work with someone that would be like, oh yeah, when I was 10 year old, I broke my neck and shit like that. Like I genuinely worked with someone like that that would make shit up like that at work and we'd all be like, what? Why? So fucking
Yeah, it
strange.
doesn't make any sense. But I mean, I don't understand why our brains do that anyway, so it's not going to make sense to me. But
Post, right, from 2014 on, I don't even know, I'm on like a website called BPD Family, right? And there's a post here from 2014, so buckle up for this because obviously this is fucking old. Um, Anyone else wonder this? Is it really a diagnosable disorder or are they just jerks? He can be so normal at times, so much like just a normal guy. And it can be a straight asshole at times too. I mean, childish, I guess it doesn't matter. Not really, but somehow it does matter to me. I think it matters because he really has something wrong with the way he deals with life. Then it makes sense. All the craziness that has been present in our lives together. But if he's just a jerk, then there's no reason for any of this badness. The language, except maybe that he's a sociopath who enjoys this. I guess it matters because I need to make sense of this and myself and whys and such. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Why do they keep saying it doesn't matter? It clearly matters to you, to this person that's posted this,
yeah,
because you wouldn't have posted this. Dang, he's being sweet and normal over the last little while, but it won't last. It never does. I'm always waiting on the other shoe. Um,
when was this posted?
May the 21st in 2014,
Dang,
over 10
it's a
years
long
ago.
time ago.
I'm sick of people mixing like other personality disorders as well. Like I literally saw this TikTok earlier today and I nearly stitched it for the laugh just to take the absolute piss. And it was like personality disorders. And then it had like these lightning bolts and it was like a dark, gloomy vibe. And it was like sociopath. Blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, whoa. Like, whoa. I cry when my favorite person shouts at me.
I wanted to talk about like some like behaviors that we've got that we do during the day,
Mm-hmm.
that you recognize you do, that you're trying to work through. I use the word dumb in a different way most people use the word dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like most people will say dumb and they think stupid, but for me it's like you need instructions to go for like 1 to 10. That's what dumb is. Like, doesn't mean you're
Mm.
stupid. It just means you need um, instructions. Like a computer is dumb. Um, I find myself with a grin on when I hear the person saying something that's so ridiculous. It's confused me to the point where I'm just like, they have no idea what's going on right now in the conversation or whatever.
Mm.
Like, I need to stop myself from doing that smile because it's like it's slightly mocking, but I can't help it at the moment. I'm gonna work on it, but like I'm having a it happens with so many people, or I'm having a conversation even with my exes. I'm having a conversation with them,
Mm.
and they're like saying stuff, and I've got the answer for them. They just won't listen, and
Mm.
I'm sat there just smiling, like, and they're just like, you just look like you're mocking me, blah blah blah, and I'm just like, well, if you gave me time to speak.
Literally though. Depends what it is. I can get if it's a simple task and someone don't know how to do it, especially like a household task. It irritates me more than not. I'm like, you should literally know that. We're grown ass adults.
Yeah. But what if
I
someone does something different to how you think it should be done? They're doing the task. They will get to the end of the task. However, it's taking them a strange amount of time. You're thinking, why are they still doing the task?
I would leave them to it, try my best to hold back, and then once they're done, I will go over it and check it and tweak anything that I need to tweak.
Yeah,
Yes.
but with them knowing you're doing that, or like,
Oh, I don't care.
okay, yeah, because basically what I'm getting at is I I've found that I will question someone on why they're doing something a certain way.
Mm.
And it's coming across as me saying you shouldn't do it that way. Um,
Mm.
that's strange. Why you're not doing the way I want you to do it? But that's not what I'm trying to get across. Like
Mm.
I'm usually asking a question like, "Oh, why'd you do it that way? Have you heard of this other way that that it can
Mm.
be done?" Like, um, I don't care whether or not someone actually like takes that in and is just like, yeah, actually that's easy. I'll do that. I don't care about that. I'm legit asking like, did you know you could do it this way? Because I'm baffled at why they're doing it the way they're doing it.
I struggle more when it's the other way around. I don't like it when people try and tell me, especially if I'm doing it. So, like, let's say, like, obviously, like, I've just completed Resident Evil, right? And a couple of the evenings, Reese would sit down next to me and watch me play. You know, we just hang out. I cannot stand people micromanaging me on games that I'm just playing leisurely. Fuck off. I'm playing it on casual for a reason, mate. So if I want to do it this way, I'll do it. Nah. I'm like, I literally would go to him. I'm like, is this your playthrough though? Is this your playthrough? So not all of us want to do it in 6 hours. I did it in 12 because,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah, no, I
yeah.
feel that. I am a speedrunner when it comes to games. So,
Well, I know you are on that bloody game we were playing yesterday. We caught all the way back up from the previous night in like 30 fucking minutes. I was like,
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, because I play a game once and I'm just like, okay, when I play it again, rapido, rapido.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, when someone's missing something massively
Mm.
obvious in a game, that's going to help them
Mm.
so much going forwards. Like their time playing the game is going to be so much
Yeah.
more enjoyable. I struggle so bad with like not telling them like what to do, like where to go.
This website's absolute madness. I'm actually gonna send it, yeah. Because it fucking says on the front screen. Was your mother emotionally needy and hurtful? Your mother may have borderline personality disorder. Let me literally, I'm not shitting you. It's the cover of this fucking website. This is fucking madness. Girlfriend suddenly resentful and distant. Your partner may have borderline personality disorder. Was your father controlling and self-centered? What the fuck? Rebellious daughter or something more serious?
Ew.
Madness, that in it. Genuine. Like, how old is this website gotta fucking be? And they still have it like this. Sister or brother manipulating the entire family?
Know the infamous Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde? Does this remind you of your partner or a family member? One minute they're greatest and very kind-hearted and loving person, the next minute they're hurtful, disrespectful. Someone with BPD is going to be hurtful and disrespectful if you are hurtful and disrespectful first.
And the thing is, anyone's going to be hurtful and disrespectful if you're rude to them, regardless of a personality disorder or anything. It's a natural reaction to defend yourself. I think one thing that does need improving, I'm just going to add this tidbit or whatever because this is just obviously personal experience. What needs improving, obviously, so many things with the NHS, but obviously, I've had to discharge myself. I've been discharged from the core team because it's just too far, and it's just not practical. The times that they want you there at like the middle of the day on a fucking Wednesday, and it's like, as a parent with a child that's in a bit of silly times in nursery anyway, I can't do it. I can't. Why am I at the other end of my town now, but was still registered with them? Why is there not like a closer centre to go to? I just don't. So now I've had to. I mean, not that I massively wanted to do group therapy, but I would have done it anyway.
Yeah. So my
So
group therapy is on Zoom. No,
see
it's
why.
on Microsoft Teams. However, I sit there and I'm like, I could have Googled this.
It is a lot. It is a lot like that. Even when I did one to one, I think, like I've said before to many people, I think if I'd have had DBT back when I was first diagnosed and weren't educated and self-aware, it would have helped. I think for
Exactly.
people that are not self-aware, that need bringing to that reality, yes, it's going to help you. But I think if you're already really self-aware, you know why you act the way that you act and stuff, and you know what you really need to do, you're not going to see a massive difference,
I think you've
really.
already added so many layers of like coping with things that you think that, well, like it's not going to change my life
Mm,
very much because I've already built
mm,
all of these things into my life
mm.
to stop me from crashing out or whatever. Um, yeah,
Literally, exactly. So it's like I'm grateful for it, of course. You know, it takes that long to get this kind of therapy. I mean, amount of times I got, even though I'm diagnosed, I still had to get reassessed like 3, 4 times just to
mm,
get in the core mental health team. Oh my god! And they've literally said to me again, if I want to go back into that mental health service, that team, I will have to get assessed again.
yeah. No, that they should have.
Like, how are you not keeping files? How are you not
Yeah,
keeping info?
they should have online groups for everyone across the UK.
Mm,
I recently spoke to someone working with the NHS.
mm,
We had a BPD workshop
mm,
where me and three other people um, talked about our BPD journeys, being diagnosed and getting help and everything. And the whole time we're basically saying the same thing is that we got diagnosed and left on like to the side. They didn't even explain BPD. They didn't like
yep.
put any of us into um,
Mm-hmm.
therapy. And then we all had to find living on the borderline.
Mm-hmm.
Nice segue.
Promo
Um,
logo here somewhere.
yeah. We ought to find living on the borderline to actually realize what help we actually needed and
Mm-hmm.
find DBT and everything. I was not getting into DBT unless I had other people around me that were
Mm-hmm.
doing DBT. Because the doctors were not going to call me and be like, "Oh, see, you've got a personality disorder. Do you want some help for that?" Like,
Literally.
Um, so yeah, Living on the Borderline is a peer support group for people with BPD. Unless you don't have BPD and you want to learn about it, you can still come. And there's
Mhm.
virtual meetings every other Wednesday. We're recording on a Wednesday right now, so there will be one tonight. Um, so when this is posted, you'll have to wait a couple Wednesdays. But yeah, we've got a Discord server. Um, and we have like in-person events that you can go
Mm.
to as well, like birthday party for the group, walk and talks, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, if you've got BPD, you want to talk to other people with BPD, it's a great place to do that.
Mhm. I agree. And I'm in it, so it's also really good. So that's all from the mentally unstable. Please join us next.
Cracked, handle gone.
I'm always getting.
Hold up, wait a minute.